Okay. Let's see, I have my blocks out. I put everything else away. Okay. I'm Maeve. Let's do this. We've got a little fluid flow today. This is how I think of it, as like a fluid flow. But we're not going to flow quite yet. We're just going to stabilize and steady ourselves. And if you're comfortable seated, that's how we're going to start. But if you're not comfortable sitting, then you know the drill. Find another position that works for you. And then just kind of drop in to your body, drop into your breath. And I want to assure you that if your brain is jumping around, if your body feels fidgety, all these things are normal. They're all normal. It's really hard to make this like hard stop from like doing to just stopping. We practice that, but it's really hard, and I want you to honor and acknowledge that, whatever it is you're feeling right now. And it's also normal. Like, it's normal. You're not a bad yogi if you can't just stop and meditate. I feel like the acknowledgement of that is part of the meditation, is part of the process. And then we just start to narrow our gaze to our breathing. And sometimes it's that simple, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes you need to sort of tap into your emotions, your brain patterns, your physical body, and then come there. But it's a narrowing. It's like we start with the grand, with the gross, and we just start to narrow down until we're in our breathing. I realized I was going to skip this song. That's where I wanted to be. A little more zen for you. I think that was a good example of like my attempt to curate, to sort of support you, and it was like, didn't work. That's life. How do we rebound? Come back to the breath. And take your hands to your knees. You're going to round your spine so that you're in like a cat's pose position of the spine flexion. And then pull through extension. Do that again. Start to move the spine in a circle if it's okay. If you prefer just kind of keeping that flexion extension, you can do that. Hi, Kazi, you snuck in. We're going to reverse the direction. And then let's find a moment of still right here. Sit up tall. I heard a teacher describe this as a noble seat. And I thought that makes sense. a noble seat. Nice. Come into down dog. I'm going to encourage you to play with the distance of your hands from your feet, from your hands from each other and your feet from each other. There's not one size that fits here. Inhale, glide forward, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Right leg extends back, inhale. Keep your legs straight and push into that left foot to open the hips to the right. Keep the legs straight, maybe lift it a little higher. Try to firm both arms equally. Both hands bear weight equally. And then if it feels good, bend the right knee, bring the foot behind the hip, and then maybe move that thigh, that right thigh, to the left. Come back through center. Place your right foot forward. Left knee down. Straighten the front leg, half splits here. Pad your knee if you need to. Dig the heel down. Maybe take the foot a little side to side. It's really not just the foot. Lock the ankle. You're moving the whole leg, kind of internal and external. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Like really, don't do it if it doesn't feel good. Neutralize that hip, bend the front leg, straighten the back leg, come up onto your fingertips. You can use blocks here. Spine crawls forward, gaze crawls forward. Maybe float the fingers up off the ground. And then release the hands back down. Straighten the front leg any amount. Blocks are great here. Maybe the front of your right foot lifts up. And step back, down dog. Just take a few breaths, enjoy a few breaths here. Feel whatever you feel. If it feels okay in your shoulders, you can kind of lean into this dog. Let the heart kind of move toward the floor, toward the back of your mat. If that's not good on your shoulders, don't do it. I'm just kind of going in and out with control. I'm not bouncing. I'm not forcing it. I'm just letting myself go a little bit past neutral if it feels good. Good. And then find a nice strong dog. Left leg stretches back. Keep the legs straight. Turn the hips open to the left. Lift the leg a little higher. Balance your energy in the arms. It's like, for me, that's a little tricky. Like, they don't want to be balanced. And then if it feels good, bend the left knee and maybe move that thigh back to the right. And keep pulling the foot in toward the tailbone. Stretch back up with an inhale. And then draw that left foot forward. Right knee gently down. Pad your knee if it's necessary. And then straighten the front leg. And then same thing on this side. If it feels good, you can take the leg internal, external rotation, just this little rotation. So it's not just the foot moving, you're moving the whole leg. It kind of translates the most visually onto the foot, but the whole leg is moving. Yeah, but you don't have to. Neutralize that hip, rebend the front leg, tuck the back toes and lift the knee. Come onto the fingertips and then pull your gaze, your heart forward. Maybe float the fingers up off the ground and let your center do some work here. Hands come back down, straighten the front leg any amount. And then if you want, the front of the left foot can lift up and just kind of dig that heel down. I encourage you to move your hands, your feet in down dog. I encourage you to do the same thing in other postures as well. Experiment with your setups. And then step back, down dog. And come forward to plank. Breath in. To your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Very nice. Very nice. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands. Bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise, reach to the sky. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Plank, exhale. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the floor. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale. You have all the time in the world. Take your time through each of these movements. Rise to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Moving to chaturanga, or if you want to skip through chaturanga and instead just go straight to down dog, I'm going to say it that one time, but it's on the table for you. Make your way back. Cherish this moment. Cherish this breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. And bow, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Open and rise. Down dog. Exhale. What does your heart say? Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Beautiful. Chair, inhale. Follow the sun, which way the wind blows, when this day is done. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Stay forward. Just roll into the left hand, left foot. Bring the right foot behind that left leg and then open into Wild Thing. If Wild Thing doesn't feel good, side plank is wonderful. We're going to bring our right foot toward the top of the mat. Doesn't have to get all the way up there. Right hand comes around to the ground. Left hand maybe lifts to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Yes, so good. Beautiful. I'm like dancing in this pose today. There it is. Bend your standing leg. Stretch your left leg way back. Move to the back of your mat. Skandasana. Sit down. Good. Beautiful. And by sit down, I don't mean on the floor. Like, just drop your weight down into your hips. Get as deep as you feel comfortable here, as high as you need to be to feel safe. Good. Really nice. Dig that right heel down. Start to bend the right knee. Pull, 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 pull. Side angle. Come up. Beautiful. Arm can be on your thigh. Hand could be on a block or on the floor. So nice. Yes. Beautiful. Bring your left hand around. Take it a little bit forward. Like so, instead of just being directly under your shoulder, take it a little forward. You can slide your right foot back a little bit. You're going to drop your hips down, turn all your toes to the right. Sink the hips down for a couple of breaths here. Don't just collapse in the shoulder. Be really strong in this left shoulder. Beautiful. Really, really nice. And then we're going to press into both of our feet. And we're going to lift the hips up like you could make a rainbow with your body. Take that right arm overhead if it's okay. Yes. Good. Bring both hands around. Turn the toes forward. And then step back. Plank. Your path to down dog. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Exhale. Stay forward. Just roll into the right hand, right foot. Bring that left foot on the ground behind, opening Wild Thing. We're going to bring our left leg around and step toward the top of the mat. Half moon. Yes. Really nice. I invite you to explore this pose in any way you want. And we're going to repeat it a few times, and so you'll have more opportunity to try different variations. Bend your standing knee. Slowly stretch that right foot to the back of your mat. Shift to the back of your mat. Skandasana. Well done. Yes. Start to bend that left leg. Push the heel down and pull, 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 pull. Side angle. Yep, arm can be on thigh, hand, floor, or block. Really nice, really nice. Beautiful. Bring your right hand around. Bring it a little forward. Turn the toes to the left. You can move your left hip back a little. I'm sorry, your left foot back a little bit. Drop the right hip down, or both hips down, really. Nice and strong in this right shoulder. Don't just collapse. Push into both feet and lift up. Release that left arm around. Step back plank. Breath in. Your path to down dog. A little pause here. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look at your hands, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Right knee lifts up. Reach down, take your knee or take your big toe. And then if you're taking the big toe, extend the leg out. Doesn't have to straighten all the way. Draw the right shoulder up and back. Work your standing legs straight and strong. If it feels okay, open out. For most people, it feels better out here than straight. Yes, so good. Come back to center. Arms up, legs straight, even if it's low. Chair. Left knee lifts up. Reach down, take the knee or take the big toe. I have to turn so I don't hit the wall. Good. Standing leg nice and strong. Beautiful. Yes. And then we're going to open out to the left. Mm-hmm. Come back to center. Leg out, arms up. Hold your center. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. And down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow. Good. Roll to the left hand, left foot. Wild thing. We're going to take that same sequence just with a little more tempo to it. Right foot comes forward. Listen, maybe you don't even need to put your right hand down. Maybe you just open up into half moon here. Bend your standing leg. Skandasana, back of the mat. Maybe you don't need your hands. And then bend that right knee. Pull yourself forward. Side angle. Maybe both arms reach toward the top of your mat. Release the left hand down. Turn all your toes to the right. Sink your hips down. And then push and lift up. Yes. Bring this right arm around. Slide your right shoulder inside of your knee here. Take a few breaths here. Sorry for sniffling in the mic. I'm almost there. I'm like 90%. Bring your hands around, step back plank. Your path, down dog. From dog, left leg back, inhale. Left knee, left elbow. Roll to the right hand, right foot, wild thing. Left foot comes around. Move it toward the top of the mat. Maybe you don't need to put this left hand down. Maybe you just open into half moon. And then Skandasana, back of the mat. Yes. Side angle toward the front of your mat. Maybe just reach the arms forward. Yes. Release that right hand down. Turn the toes to the left, sink down. And then lift. Come around with that left arm. Sneak this left shoulder inside of the left knee. Take a couple of breaths here. And then release your hand, plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Smooth breath. Inhale, heels high. Knees bend, Malasana, feet come forward. Sink down, lift the heart. Couple breaths here. Yes, 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 yes. Hands come down. Knees kind of come outside the shoulders. I'm going to take my hands to my calves, like the back of my ankles, the back of my calves. Just kind of wriggle my shoulders under. I'm not going anywhere here. I'm just going to start to work the legs straighter. And drop the head down. Release, inhale halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale, open, wild thing. And then exhale, right foot top of the mat. Half moon, maybe Chapasana. Maybe bend that top leg. Maybe find your foot with either hand. No, it's not pretty. There it is. Skandasana, back of the mat. And then side angle. Maybe a wrap this time. Or a half wrap. Release. Left hand down. Toes turn right. Sink. Lift up. Come around. Sneak this right shoulder inside of your knee. Take a beat here. Or bring your hands behind the line of your heel. And Kundanyasana too. You kind of take this right leg out to the right. And then everyone back to down dog, however you want to get there. Enjoy a breath or two. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Wild thing, inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Half moon. Any variation, but maybe a variation on Chapasana. Ooh. And then Skandasana, back of the mat. Yes, so good. Side angle, maybe a wrap if you like it. Nice, well done, beautiful. And then release the hands around. Toes turn left, hips sink down. And then press up. And then come through. Left shoulder comes inside of that left knee. Stay here for a beat. Or if you want, your hands come behind. You kind of pick up your chest, and that's going to help pick up the foot. And then Kundanyasana. I'm kind of out of space here. And then back to down dog. I can't be the only one running out of space. It's not possible. I'm sure someone else did. Smooth out your breath. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look. Malasana. Heart rises. And then bow. Right shoulder inside of your right knee. Right hand. You're going to reach back and bring the back of your hand to the back of your right hip. Left arm comes behind. You don't have to go anywhere. This is perfect. If you're not wrapped, you can use a strap or a towel. Or you can just stay there and not be wrapped. If you want, start to slide your right foot closer to your left foot. Push down into that left leg to rise up. Get as tall as you can. Yes. And then maybe extend that right leg out. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Beautiful. And then come back down. Release it. Malasana. And forward fold. Left shoulder starts to work inside. Left hand comes behind the hip, right hand comes around. Take what you can, use a strap if you want. Stay here. You can kind of pop that left heel up. And just kind of move your foot closer to your right foot. That's going to help you to center yourself. And then just draw up the center. And then once you're upright, maybe then, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Just trying to turn and see you. Beautiful. I'm going to fall right out of it. Let's see if I can stay in it. Using the wall. I'm not going to lie. Maybe you extend that leg. Yes. I see you, I see you, I see you. Beautiful. And then back down. Malasana. Well done. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Make your way to down dog. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Good. Pick up the front of your right foot. Walk your hands back and then bend your left knee. Good. Stay here. If you want, you can put your knee down. If you want, you can start to extend that right leg out and then put your knee down. And then maybe you go a little further. Maybe you go a little further still. Hanumanasana. You're gently drawing the front heel back toward the hip. You're gently drawing the back foot forward toward the hip. So you're just pulling gently, like 10% effort. Good. So if you're not in a full extension here, it's going to look a little different, but here's where we're going to get to. You're going to just kind of, from here, we're already down, so you can kind of roll onto your right cheek. And then we're going to bend both of our knees, and we're going to bring this left leg from behind, and we're going to come around for a twist. So however you need to get there. Yeah. And then you're welcome to take your elbow to the outside, but you can also just kind of hug this right arm into left knee, and I like to lift that up to get more of an outer hip stretch. So it's not just a twist here. As a matter of fact, the twist for me is really kind of mild and secondary. I'm using this as an outer hip opener, stretch. And you're not just passively yanking in. The leg is going to meet the pressure of the arm. And then if you want, the left arm can come behind. One more inhale. Exhale, unravel this. Keep the legs. I should say unravel your spine and your arms, and just take the twist to the other side. So now your left arm is inside that left leg. This is perfect. This does not need to change. If you want another shot at Kundalini 2, your hands come around. This entry, I think, is easier for most people because you have your right leg down on the ground. You find Chaturanga arms. My right knee hasn't even left the ground yet, so I have some support here. And then if you want, you start to take that leg back. And then we'll come back out and release through center. Take a moment here. Set your center, Navasana. And then back to downward facing dog. Enjoy a pause here. Y'all, I cannot remember the last time I practiced. I'm so happy to be practicing. I hope you feel that way when you haven't done it, that you really miss. I miss it. I don't feel myself. Which when you're already feeling sick, you add that onto it. This is, you really miss it, right? This is something. Let's just say that. This is something. Left leg back, inhale. And left foot forward. Good. Straighten both legs. Good. And then start to bend the back leg. Keep the front leg straight. Lift the front of that front left foot. And then maybe start to slide that left foot forward. And then maybe you'll just go right until the knee comes to the ground. Good. And that might not be your point. You might have a different point where you want to be. And then we've got that same subtle energy here where you're pulling back gently on that front leg and you're pulling forward gently on that back leg. And that's just going to give you strength and stability. And I'm not going to say that's going to happen immediately, but the more you do it, the more stable and strong you'll become here. So Tuesday night, I might have already told you this, probably not because I haven't seen you, but my little guy got sick on Tuesday night. He said his belly hurt, and on the way home from school, and he ate dinner, ate a lot of dinner. It was unfortunate how much dinner he ate. Because when we went to bed, his belly hurt, and so I was laying with him. He was on my chest, and he fell asleep. And I still rock him like he's 1, even though he's 5 and the size of a 7-year-old. So it's really, really amazing. And then he coughed in my face. And I was like, I think I even said out loud, awesome. And then 2 seconds later, there was a beat where I was wiping off my face from the spittle that he coughed in my face. And then it was, this is inappropriate yoga talk, I know, all down me. And I was just trying to concave my body to catch it all so it wouldn't go in the bed. I was like, oh my gosh. He did that again after I showered, had to shower again. And he was sick all night. All night, I mean, all of it, as I'm sure you can imagine. Good. You're going to roll off to your side, bend your knees. I have a point. I swear there's a point to my story. Bring this back leg around. And then that nice, easy twist, more of a lift for this outer hip. So on Wednesday, the day after, obviously he didn't go to school because he was sick, and it was the last day of my 40s. It was my last day of being 49 on Wednesday, and I canceled everything, and I hung with him on the couch, and he still didn't feel great that whole day. He was such a trooper. We'd be playing a video game, and he's like, I need a bowl. I was like, what? I'm like, go in the bathroom. And he'd run in the bathroom and throw up. He was just oh yeah, this is just how it's going to be. He was and come back and just pick up his game where he left off. I'd be that would be me if it was me. He's such a trooper. And I realized, I was this is the best day. I'm so lucky that I have this baby to throw up on me. He's not a baby, I know he's 5. He's still my baby. and how fortunate I was to have this day, the last day of my 40s, alone with him all day until Daddy came home, to just be with him. And I was like, instead of it being like a bad day because I had to cancel everything, I was just like, what a gift, right? Holy smokes. You're gonna unravel this. We're gonna turn it the other way. So you don't have to unravel the legs, just unravel your body. Good, I moved my legs because I won't have room otherwise. This is perfect if you want. Hands come down. Right leg extends. So you've got your left knee down. It's gonna give you some leverage. And then maybe you extend it open. I still ran out of space. And then we come back through center. Set yourself. And then just one more Navasana. That wasn't that many, only 2. Yes. Really nice. Last couple breaths. And then come down onto your backs. Beautifully done. Then we've got a couple bridges. Press your feet down, press your shoulders down, rise up. So while I missed you on Wednesday and I wasn't able to practice with you, I had a really good day. A really good sick day. I would prefer he wasn't sick, but it gave me all the snuggles that were available. Come down. We're gonna come back up, single leg if you want. I like to bring my feet just a little bit closer to each other before I do this. And then press into one foot, lift the other leg up. If you want, you can lace your hands behind your hips. Kind of gives you a little more stability, I think. It might not. I'll speak for myself. For me, it makes me feel a little more stable. It might not make you feel more stable. Bring the left foot, or bring the foot down. I didn't tell you which one. And then take the other one up. And then release your foot and release your hips down. Little pause here. We're going to take one more back bend if you care to. It could be bridge again, it could be up bow, it could be any number of things. If you're comfortable in up bow with one leg up, that's a good one. Rise up. When you're ready, come on down. And then take your legs out straight on the ground. Just take a little moment here. Breathe. Neutralize your spine. Notice your breath, your thoughts, your body. I say that a lot. I don't want you to tune it out. I want you to instead make it part of what you do, even if I'm not saying it. I say it a lot for a reason. Check in, tune in. What are you feeling? Glide your feet in. Right ankle to left knee. Open that knee. Take the knees over, or take the legs over to the left. Press that knee away a little more if it's okay. Come back into center. Keep this shape, lift the legs up if it's good. You can support wherever you want. You can make whatever shape you want here. Experiment, play. Release down. Switch across. Open the knee, take both legs over to the right.
You know I will be coming home. Yeah, when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have
Come back up to center. Keep the legs, just lift up.
Just like way back in the days of old. And together we will flow into the best days. Come on, girl.
And release the legs down. Nice. Soles and feet come together. Knees drop open. Just a brief Supta Baddha Konasana. And in this moment, I want you to just kind of scan your body. Decide what you feel like you need today. If you want to stay here, this is beautiful. If you want to take your legs to the wall and take a nice supported legs up position, go for it. If you want to stay here and put your hips on a block, elevate your legs, wonderful. If you would like an inversion of any kind, a shoulder stand or a headstand or a handstand, this will be the time that we do that. Ahí vemos. Choose wisely, not based on habit or what you think you need to do. Do something that actually feels really, really good on your body.
One night of magic rush, the stardust silver touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tears, the colors red and blue. We had a promise made.
My sinuses have been telling me that upside down is not an option, but I'm giving it a swirl today. I think I got it. Not the balance, but maybe not. Ooh, yes, last, I don't know, minute or so here.
Us away with those teeth, sharing different heartbeats in one life. To call for hands above, to lean on.
Really nice. If you're in a pose that requires you to do something else after, like child's pose out of headstand, go there now. And then, when you're ready, exit out from wherever you are. Bring your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg out. And just bring that right knee across, right arm out to the side. You can adjust your hips however you want. If there's a version of a twist that you like more, please do that. Come back through center, and then we'll switch sides. Come back to center. Release your legs, release your arms. Give yourself a moment to kind of set yourself up. If you'd rather sit or be in a different position, please go there now. And then welcome stillness into your body, into your breath, your mind. It doesn't mean that it will happen, but just welcome it. Invite it to join you, stillness, like a friend. And then just receive your practice, whatever comes to you in this moment, without judgment. Deepen your breath. However you like, find your way to sitting. And once you're seated, take your time. Let's just bring your hands into your heart. Take as much time. If you want to stay in Shavasana, stay in Shavasana. Feel the effects of your practice. Honor yourself. This is my first practice in 50, so thanks for being part of it. Bow your mind to your heart. Rise. Eyes open gently. Have a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.